Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to analyze data using SPSS, and in this case, it is about inferential statistic, and then I'm going to analyze the score of the student that I have. It is score of pre-test and then post-test. I'm going to analyze the data using t-test. So if we see here, I'm going to share the screen first so you can see what I see here on the screen. So this is the data of the student that I have. We got the names of the samples. We got Arya Stark, Brent Stark, and then Samuel Tully, Jack and Hagar, Sansa Stark, Jon Snow, Tyrion, Jaime, Peter, and then Joffrey, Jojen, Oberyn, Ygritte, Brienne, Theon, Sandor, Jorah, Daenerys, Marjorie, and Tini. And then this is the score of the pre-test. Meanwhile, this one is the scores for the post-test. To analyze the data, we have to open the statistic tool first, the SPSS. So we can see there are two pages. The first is data view, and then the second one is variable view. We can see in this data view, it's still here, it's var, and then it's variable view. We got name, type, width, and decimals, label, and so on and so on. And then we got some features here that we can use: transform, analyze, like marketing graph, utilities, adds-on, window, and help. And the first, because it is a data of pre-test and post-test, so we have to type here in the variable view in the name, it is pre-test. It will be like this, pre-test. I just write pre, and then for post-test, I just write post here. So this is the two variables that we have. Pre-test as variable 1 and post-test as variable 2. And then for the label, we write pre-test here. And then for the post-test, we write post-test here. After we write pre-test and post-test in the variable view, it is just like this, in the name and in the label. And then we go on to the data view. So we got name here, pre-test, and then post-test. And then we are going to copy paste the score that we have from the student, pre-test and post-test. It is like this. Just copy this from the Excel, copy, and then we paste the score here. So the result will be like this. So the display, it is like this, pre-test and post-test. If we want to find the t-value, we already got the score here. So the next step is just click this button, analyze. So we can see a lot of feature or options that we can get. But to get t-test, to analyze the t, to get the t value, we choose compare means. We got means, one sample t-test, independent sample t-test, and then paired sample t-test, and one-way ANOVA. Because it is the data are pre-test are taken from pre-test and post-test, and the sample are the same. So we use paired sample t-test. Okay. So this pre-test and post-test, this variable 1 and variable 2. We want to put pre-test here in the variable 1, and we want to put post-test in the variable 2. So we got pre-test, and then click this button. It will be here. And then for variable 2, we click post-test first, and then click this button. It will be like this. Okay, so it's very simple to obtain the result of the analysis. Just click OK here, so we will get the result. So there are 3 results. The first is period sample statistic, and the second one is period sample correlation, and then the last one is period sample test. We can see here for pre-test and post-test, the mean or the average score of the pre-test, it is 70.5. Meanwhile, for the average score of the post-test, it is 77. And here it is the number of the total sample or population. It is 20 students. And this one, it is the standard deviation. We see that in the previous meeting, we have to find the t-value manually, and then we also need to find the standard deviation score manually using Excel as well. And then this is the standard error mean. We got a score here. And then for the period sample correlation, the number of total population is 20. And then for the correlation, it is 0.739. And then for the significance, it is 0. And then for the period sample test, the mean here it is minus 6.5, and then standard deviation it is 5.3260. And then for the standard error mean of period differences, it is 1.19097. And then it is 90% of confidence interval of the difference. So the lower one, it is minus 8.99274, and then for the upper, it is minus 4.00726. And then for the t-value, it is minus 5.458. And then for the DF, DF here, it is I forgot the term. The F here is freedom, and then this one is significance to tail it. The score, it is 0. We have to know this first. This is the rules. If the value of significance to tailed is lower than 0.05, so it means that the difference of the result of the pre-test and the post-test is significant. It means that there is a significant difference. Meanwhile, if the value of significant to tail is more than 0.05, it means that the difference of the result between pre-test and post-test is not significant. So we can see here that the result of significant to tailed, it is 0.00. So it is lower than 0.05. So we can conclude that there is a significant difference between the result of pre-test or the score of pre-test and post-test score. So there is a significant difference between the score for the pre-test and post-test. Okay, so I think that's all. Thank you so much for having me in this video. I hope this video is clear enough. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.